So they paid the initial amount for the convention hall to the owners of the convention hall. Now it's left for the balance because they refused to bring the balance. What did Uche do? Uche started looking for our finance minister, who is the prime minister now. Started looking for him to pay. Meanwhile, Ngozi was in Finland with Uche there. Instead of Uche telling Ngozi, bring money, let's finish the balance of the payment of the hall. Uche left Ngozi that has the money. Started looking for information, started looking for finance minister, then finance minister. Guys, I want to just refresh your memory so that the scale will be able to go all off from you. Because they also do juju to add to this that you don't understand. You never understand it. At least now you're relaxed, you can understand. You can ponder on what we are talking about. And you begin to see it by yourself. So, without allowing us to even enjoy ourselves on the celebration of the redeclaration, Ngozi started firing all of us, creating tension for us. Next thing we hear, in the same convention, Ngozi tried to fire Prime Minister's personal assistant, who is Success, that our Prime Minister don't joke with. Yeah? For no just cause. So it's later they now started, cooking. When you want to kill a rat, you just tag him, just dash him or her one name, you begin to kill the rat. Exactly what they try to do later. Ngozi tried to dissolve CRC. When we thought the CRC was normal people there. In fact, she said, I dissolve CRC. I dissolve fired Prime Minister's PA. That was her own words. So Ngozi therefore tried to stop the convention, ladies and gentlemen, and she turned it around. She knows she's very, very eloquent, because she believes she has seen our prime minister, that is Oge Nkere, that she could intimidate and talk across him. You understand? This is how you know a woman that is not under a man. Listen, dear friends, are you learning one lesson? Please, Briggy, all your cabinet members must have a husband and a wife. It must be a husband and wife. How do I say it? It must be a married person if you want to use a man. If you want to use a woman, it must be a married woman. You see, because from one, if you can't handle your own family, how can you handle a state? How can you handle a nation? How can you take office of a nation? It's just like those days when I was in the church. Group of women in the church. The then pastor said, okay, brought out one single old lady. I said she should be in charge of how can she be in charge of the women that are married? What kind of suggestion and advice can she be bringing to the table? It's a common sense thing. Guys, you see how orderly it was and homely it were. When we saw our the new prime minister being sworn in, standing side by side with his wife, just like America does it, just like so many nations do it. Please, what am I trying to say? Briggy government, run away from all these single men and single women. Run away from them. It's not like they are doing anything bad, but you see, it's the experience they have, they will give you. And then before you put a girl from me, I'm not against anybody. I don't know who is single here. Nobody knows who is single and who is married. So I'm throwing it to the government. Let them look into it. Because we can't continue to do the same thing and expecting another result. We have suffered in the hands of single men and single women. It's what you have, you will give. It's what you have gotten, you will give. We don't give what you don't have. We have learned a lot of lessons from Ngozi. Do I say a divorcee? I don't even know what to call her. That couldn't manage her own family. She now came to manage a nation. Every day on her kotu, she can't even control herself. She can't even advise herself. She can't even call herself to a meeting. She doesn't know when to stop and when to move on. No man beside her to tell her, "Neme. Yes, I have a man in the house. When I talk and talk, hey, Stella, shut up. And I'll listen. Too much, you talk too much. I'll stop. Even if you don't have a husband, your children also, you have dominated them that they can't even advise you. How can somebody be living and doesn't have any advice around his or her? That's the problem we are experiencing in this Biafra government quest. So, Briggy, listen. Before you take anybody as a cabinet member, go and do research. Find out whom the person is. Yeah, we have gotten to that stage. We are sick and tired of all these saboteurs. Them spoiling what we're doing. They are coming from any angle. Somebody you just trusted, tomorrow, is changing already. What is that? Just like our sister told us, Ngozi was bringing money and bringing money and bringing money. Before you know it, bought the soul of a lot of people. He started ejecting a lot of people. He will just castrate people against our then prime minister, and the person with annoyance will go. She ended up chasing a lot of good people that came to work for Briggy and was left behind alone, only to be scattering and try to scatter what we're doing. Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? Briggy, I hope you're listening. So what am I trying to say? Before you take anybody as a cabinet member, a minister in Briggy, go and research, find out who the person is. He must be a married man or a married woman. If not so, we are tired of these single men and single women that keeps on spoiling the things we are doing. It has become a pattern. That's why I'm saying it. It has become a pattern. And then it's not this thing. Single men Biafrans married, please go and get married. Okay, we have a lot of sisters here single. We have a lot of brothers here single. Get yourselves married together. Yes, there's no way God don't join two people together. You guys can see yourselves in the church, get married. You can see yourselves in a bar where you went to take your breakfast, get married. You can see yourself here and you love yourselves and you get married. It will be a blessing. Don't be afraid of Biafran girls, Biafran men. That's your sister. When you marry a sister, it's a blessing to you from Chukwokika Abiyama. So wake up, rise up, be a single Biafran men. Wake up and do the needful. Stop being alone. Look for your other rib. You will see it in Biafra land. So we can elongate our bloodline. Fulani have taught us a lesson. I hope you guys are collecting the lessons because I'm collecting it for you. They will travel all the way from Futajalon, come down to Biafra land and pregnant our sister. Before you know it, our sister will be opening her teeth. You are doing Oge Nkere. Who? To Fulani Mujahid Arab. Are you normal? Tomorrow he will begin to whoop you. Cover your head from head to toe. Terrorize you in your own house. Before you know it, you have a baby girl for her. That's your baby girl of 6 years. The Fulani man you got married, sister, will tell your daughter to go and marry to one old man with white beard. Like Emeka Socrates' head. Look at the head there. That's the kind. Not you, Emeka, my brother. It's the picture on there in your handle. Look at that man there with white beard on Emeka Socrates. That's the kind of man that your husband, man, will go and take your 6 years old daughter, give her her hand into marriage to an old man like this with white beards. Biafrans, wake up. We are learning a lot of lessons from this Fulani since they won't leave us alone. No wonder this saying, since the hunters have learned how to shoot without missing. The kite they are hunting also have learned how to fly without perching. Since they've decided they will not leave us alone, we ourselves also, we must drive a means of survival and push them away from our land. Okay. I said I want to, slowly read it out. I don't want to even shout and raise my voice. So I'm sorry for raising voice. So, guys, she refused to pay the balance of the convention. Okay, I've said this before. Whilst it was her duty to pay up for the balance. She has the money also. It was her duty. But she refused to pay it. Jad or Giad forced Uche. Uche was looking for a finance minister then to do that. Thank God he really come to do that. In fact, he saved all of us. English will say he saved your ass. He really did. And yet he has not collected thank you on that. That the convention happened, that it was because of the same prime minister they are, some people saying they are hating. The convention happened, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Biafrans. It was because of the same prime minister, our now prime minister. If not, so that convention wouldn't have happened though. Because Ngozi has the money. If it's they will tell you, but Ngozi, it's you that have the money. So you stop suppose don't call me, and that will be that. No, a very humble man. He said what? He went, who knows where he brought the money from, and then paid. Have you told him thank you? No, you are abusing him every day of your lives. God forbid you. I'm not talking to you people here. The people in Okuma. So therefore, she tried to stop the convention. From the very beginning, Ngozi tried to stop the convention. And now he turned the whole thing and told you, is Sania Barawa, is Oge Nkere that want to stop it. La 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 boo la 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 la. Trying to looking for whom to deceive. She purposely tries to change the sacrosanct 2nd December to 29th November to disrespect our then PM and to disrespect Briggy. Because our PM have been singing it a song. You see, during that convention, before our PM was called, Finland took our PM, the then PM. I heard she was not in good terms with our then PM. They were not talking. How do you say it? They were not talking. And she was saying that she won't go for the convention. No wonder she refused to pay. Because she never wanted the convention to hold.
She was
Do you
threatening
understand this now?
PM.
Then there was tension. So now you understand all the things that happened. And then our then finance minister has been going to Washington, D.C., giving them our charter, telling them about the sacrosanct 2nd December. And suddenly, Ngozi from nowhere wanted to change it. And our prime minister, Oge Nkere, said, no, this is not going to happen. This is a man that, when you're following somebody, when somebody is your boss, when somebody is your guy, if you're a good servant, you will learn very well from your guy. And you follow the footsteps of your guy. And you know when things are going wrong around your guy. You can even correct your guy at a particular time because you are not giving him, it's just like a husband and wife, you are not giving him back what he taught you. And this was exactly what our Oge Nkere was doing to PM and doing to us then. When we were busy enjoying and being happy, the game was on between our now prime minister against Ngozi. He understood what Ngozi was doing very clearly. He really tried for us. Because looking at the second coup d'etat accountability group, you will have seen that Oge Nkere was almost alone there then. Because all the people that were there, are talking about the ministers and the cabinet members, la la la. Look at, and in that convention, he was surrounded with saboteurs of the second coup d'etat without even his knowing. You can imagine how it would have been very difficult to be communicating, to be passing message with your enemy. Your friends say, God forbid, though. where you find yourself with people who that hate you all around you without you knowing. Eh? You want to make things happen, they will stop you at your very first step. They will stop you. It's heart aching and heart quaking that he was there working with all the people that we are not for Biafra after all, but they were all there in the cabinet. It would have been a very difficult situation he found himself. They dealt with him and almost made him that he doesn't know how to talk anymore. To the extent they will not tell you that he doesn't talk. He doesn't. And now our prime minister is talking, and we are trying to even stop him from talking. You know how? Have you seen because I've experienced this before. Where all the people around you, they are trying to jar you to your death. Instead of bringing the good out of you, they are bringing the worst out of you. You, believing that you are with them. You won't know that these people are 100% against you. Any little move you make, they will see a fault in it. Any you do, they will see one fault. Van Van Bam will tell you that he doesn't know, that PM doesn't know anything. It's him, Van Van Bam, that is now directing him what to do, how to say it, how to speak it. What is that? Who is directing him now? Is it him, Van Van Bam? Or is it him, Ungazi? You see how these people are? They are parasites. Parasites. They will eat you and eat you and eat you and you become a ghost of yourself. Thank God for somebody like an information minister. When you are around that man, I'm telling you, you are around somebody. These are good servants. Let's call them, because that was what they were. They said that our prime minister is a servant. Ojozi, errand boy. But they are good errand boy. Very loyal to their master. They know their master's words. They know their master's wish. They know their master's move. Even if master at a particular time try to forget his rules, these good servants will remind you, just like you and your husband. Sometimes your husband will tell you, don't do this, don't do that, do this. This is the law of the family. Before you know it, one day, you see your husband going against his rules. But because you're a good wife and you've been following him, what do you do? Ogamo, it's question many. How come you're doing it now? You say, it's true. That's a sign of a good listener, a good follower, a good errant boy, a good servant, whatever you call it, call it. So, Ngozi tried to change the sacrosanct 2nd December to 29th November. She failed woefully. It really pained her. Okay? It pained her. And that's a big red flag. Another thing is that, 1 million, let me try and bring you up. But allow me, because I have a long list here. Okay, I want to finish it so it will be in record. So anybody can go and pick it. She tried to dissolve Briggy, de facto government in homeland. She tried to dissolve our then prime minister. She tried to dissolve the Biafra Defense Forces. She tried to dissolve herself. And then she also tried to dissolve the cabinet. You see, because when she told you that day, listen, I hope you guys remember. I dissolve de facto government in homeland. I thereby dissolve the Biafra Defense Forces. I thereby dissolve and fire the AP, PA.
Even at that, flags and everything was falling off her hand for you to know that the gods of the land was even dealing with her already. She was sweating even under the air condition, even under the snow that was falling. Oh my God.
She was sweating because she knew she was doing a public coup d'etat against the government. She knew it. And she knows that Oge Nkere knows what she knows. Or what she was doing. She became very nervous. She couldn't hold Biafra flag in her hands. That's an omen there. That's an omen.
pocket flag, oh, so that at least the word we understand that it's not that big one. Pocket flag.
Pocket flag. She couldn't hold it. Guys, you could see the thick sweat falling off.
There were she and her co-hosts, that Perewinking Matt, were consoling her, even where she was shaking like I don't know what. My God, they were consoling her. She don't know what to say. The gods of the land was already dealing with her there.
Already. She knew she was lying. You know, Ngozi doesn't know how to lie. Guys, have you noticed it? Anytime she's talking and she's moving her lips left, right, left, she's lying already. You can read her lips and you know she's lying. Read her face, you know she's lying. Come and see sweat. The sweat that was dropping out of her face was very thick. Like very thick. She knew she was lying and she knew what she was about to do. Or what she's about to do. She knew it.
We should not forget Uche, the role that the main devil, the main engineer played. Uche, that one. We will come for him. His own topic we need to come at.
Because I have a long list here. If you don't hear Uche's issue, we can add it. Okay, because I want it to be orderly so that anybody can refer to it anytime. She tried to make herself. Okay, like she did. So you know that day she was saying, "I thereby dissolve Biafra government in exile," and she didn't know what. She didn't know what she do. She didn't know what she do at all. When she's saying, "I thereby dissolve Briggy," you know what it means? She dissolved herself, dissolved her prime minister, dissolved the BDL, dissolve the cabinet members there with her, dissolve everything. So you ask yourself, so where did she get the power later to now make herself the DPM? Where did she do that? Where did she got the power? You understand? Because you coming to tell us that the surrogate letter, la la la, boo la 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 la. It wasn't enough. Because in this government, we do elections. We have seen election happening in the TV in front of us when our former prime minister was there. We have also seen election happen just a week or 2 weeks ago when they elected the new prime minister. I don't know what she thinks, where she thinks she is in Nigeria, the very Nigeria we are running away from, that she's bringing back their system to us. So this lady tried to make herself the DPM, Deputy Prime Minister, selected her friends and gangs as a cabinet member. She selected herself and her gang as a cabinet member. In fact, people were in that convention hall already. She was sharing memo to them and letters. Do you want to be a minister of finance? Do you want to be a minister of international affairs minister? She was begging themselves to collect the thing already. Is that the way you choose ministers? Ministers are elected. Cabinet members are elected. But she was there already because she has plotted what she wants to do, was begging people to take position already. That was how he lured a lot of them out, deceived a lot of them. Until today, they've not gotten their senses. So I want to use this opportunity to see if they can really understand what Ngozi has been doing to them or what Ngozi did to them. She is now busy trying to destroy all that our then PM have put in place in the government. She called every person our then PM worked with a criminal, except she herself. This one will be juju. She called almost everybody our then Prime Minister Simon Ekpa worked with a criminal, except herself. Meanwhile, she told us she's the right-hand woman to our Prime Minister. So if you could call, because when you're calling all the people our PM worked with the criminal, You're indirectly calling our PM also criminal, and you're also calling yourself also a criminal. Then you're not supposed to be there at the first place. You're not supposed to be there as a DPM because you're already a criminal like you called yourself. She tried to change Biafra logo. She tried to change Biafra logo. She is secretly using our PM's email. She was secretly using our then PM's email address, his stamps. And she has been warned to stop using and calling our PM's name in her speech or speeches. But she's still doing that one even till today. Every time PM Simon Sequia, Simon answered, creating problem for our PM. Somebody you know that is in custody under the custody of Finland government. Yeah, you're calling him up and down. You want to incarcerate him? You want to pin him more down? Like being in prison, them putting him in prison is not enough for you, Ngozi. Every day, Simon said, Simon has said. Simon said this one, Simon said this one. She set up, ladies and gentlemen, she set up a parallel army that are then fighting and challenging our Biafra Defense Forces in homeland. In fact, because of her, a lot of Biafrans died because of this very action. Ngozi has killed our people. She employed all the people that were dangerous, that were, removed or were avoided as a military or as a soldier. Ngozi employed all those ones, took them, paying them salary, just to go and fight the BDF. That was what Ngozi was doing. And she got a lot of them. That was how one of the generals fell into her trap. And today I heard that general was killed. A lot of soldiers, because of this Ngozi's very, very evil work here, a lot of people went down because of it. Ngozi tried to clone the Biafra website, but then Mr. Azu stopped her. Who knows where Mr. Azu is now? Because later they still got this same Mr. Azu. Mr. Azu was so vulnerable. So vulnerable. Who knows where he is now? Is he getting back his senses or coming to realize that that he really messed up after all? Ngozi changed our New Dimension site account from Pago Bank to Touch Bank, a Fulani bank, and now to BCHC something bank. And these banks are Islamic bank, which are used for Ngozi's humanitarian quest, ladies and gentlemen. And with this bank, our people are being hunted down and killed. And that account is also linked to OIC for a jihad agenda. Ngozi was using this bank. And Fulani terrorist Islamic Nigeria government were tracking our people down and killing them. Ngozi called our Biafran lobbies criminal. Okay, now. I hope he's still calling them criminal even today after seeing all the work they are doing. Because she's not for Biafra at the very first place, after all. If people are still blind on the works the lobby firm is doing, it then means that they were never for Biafra from the very beginning. By now, things are supposed to be clearing in a lot of people's eyes. In fact, that's why today the space is full. We are seeing a lot of new faces. And we are seeing a lot of faces that left and are back. Because they are coming to understand. You see, this thing is even diabolical. They use charm to do it. If you are not with your God very well and praying to Chukwokike very well, they can they can remove your mind and you don't know what you're doing. But you see, the veil is being pulled out. And our people are getting their senses back and they can see better now. And this is why you see our space for the past how many weeks now are being jam-packed. So she tried to make herself DPM. Where am I myself? She is now busy trying to destroy all. Okay, I've read this one. Where am I? Okay, I think it's number 13. She tries to change Biafra logo. She is secretly using our PM's email address, his stamps. She has been warned to stop using and calling our PM's name in her speech. She set up a parallel army, and that's where I am. Set up a parallel army that are now fighting and challenging our BDF forces in homeland. Ngozi did that. She tried to clone Biafra website, but Minister Azu could stop her. She changed our New Dimension site account from Pago Bank to Touch Bank, a Fulani Bank, and now to BCHC something bank. And this bank is an Islamic bank, which are used for Ngozi's humanitarian quest. And with this bank, our people are being hunted down and killed. And that account is also linked to OIC for a jihadic agenda. You know the OIC bank, all these countries that are carrying out Islamization. This bank is for them. Ngozi is working with them and she doesn't care. So Ngozi is not interested with Biafra. Do you understand it? She called Biafra lobbies criminals. She called our PM's attorney criminal. The people, somebody you said is brave. No wonder she told you people. As soon as a terrorist Fulani hears this, they will run. This is what Ngozi said. You think we are joking here? Let's continue. She called our PM's attorney criminal, called our lobbies criminal. That lobby is of no use. Even later, what do you call him? Madam Bam 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 also joined. Said, Elias, come here. You will not succeed. What did Elias do to you? Elias that is trying to bring you freedom. And now you're now telling him, come here, you will not succeed. Hey! Biafrans, we thank God. We thank God. God with us is majority. God have been on very affairs of this freedom fight. We appreciate God for so far. She said that a Biafra identity card will be verified only through Zoom. That one was like, what? People forget so easily. You know the efforts our then PM put in just to give us certified and verified ID. Ngozi said, no, just go to Zoom and do it. It's okay for her. And then later she now started using this same ID card, gave it to Nigeria government, and they're using it to capture our people and kill them. Ngozi said that our charter is a shadow document. Can you imagine? Somebody that came for freedom fight. Somebody that called herself the DPM. The DPM that doesn't know the use of charter, the use of a country's constitution, and the use of a country's laws. That our charter, the way they pronounce it, charter, that our charter is a shadow document. Ngozi declared a fake transitional government that is not yet due, and she is using it to deceive our people. A fake transitional government. You know, she told them, now we're in USB. Enjoy yourself. You're hallelujah. You're in USB. That's a deception. Guys, you just heard us discuss about RRR. Redeclaration, recognition, and the restoration. We've not done the two of the R's. It's only first R we have achieved. Ngozi told our people, go home and rejoice. She declared a fake transitional government that is not yet due, and she is using it to deceive Biafrans. Ngozi is a damn friend of Aboseke, and she says she speaks with him regularly, according to her. Aboseke is supposed to be somebody working for Nigeria government. And our charter says that you must not be working for Briggy and you have affiliation with the Nigeria government. I'll soon read the law where it is so that you see it. Ngozi told us she's a full the way she said it. I'm a full bona fide member of People's Club of Nigeria. Then that means you're doing meeting with our killers. You are doing meeting with Soludo, you are doing meeting with Hope Uzodinjo, you are doing meeting with all these governors. Because the main aim of People's Club of Nigeria is to make sure that Nigeria continues to be one. That is their goal. So how can you be working with an organization or a club or a club or society that their goal is to make sure Nigeria continues to be one? And you're coming back to tell us you're bringing us freedom. You are 419, you know? Do you understand what happened now? So for the fact that she's a bona fide member of People's Club, that disqualifies her from being anything in Briggy. Talk more of DPM she made herself. Do you now understand it? So it's not a mere being, it's not by mouth saying that you're a member of no. What you will find out is this club, what are they known for? What is it all about? Who do you see in this club when you go there? You see Hope Uzodinjo, Biafra killer. You see Soludo, Biafra killers. I'm talking even the homeland, the Biafrans. So I'm not even talking about the Nigerians that are there. You can be sure Official Abat is there. You can be sure Shetima is there. Ngozi will go there and have meeting with them and come back and tell you she's bringing freedom for you. Do you now understand what happened? He's a deceiver. She didn't come for any Biafra freedom, anything. She came there to melt Biafra quest. Kill the people she can kill. That's why when they are killing our people, does she care? Guys, remember when there was a fight between her own military with Nigerian military somewhere? Poor Biafrans she deceived, enrolled them into her military. And they were having a fight off with Nigerian military. And Nigerian military at the beginning were winning them. And they were calling for backup from Ngozi. Ngozi didn't even pick up the phone. Ngozi didn't pick phone to call backup for the boys that were they buy all of them there. Guys, you remember it now? That is Ngozi for you. You that is still following Ngozi. I'm coming for my own. Ngozi still supports Islamic terrorist Nigeria government. She wants a regional government, but not the collapse of Nigeria. Yeah, she's still pretending to be fighting for Biafra liberation. Ngozi supports Islamic terrorist Nigeria government. You have also heard her say, if not for this thing I'm doing, that she would have been a minister today. She would have this today. But because they gave her another assignment, so she wants to finish the assignment they gave her before she now goes back to collect the real assignment that is her own dream assignment. Too much. A full member, because he's a full member, and she faked being a president of NCWS that is fighting for charity organization. Guys, remember this one. She's a full member of NCWS. She lied that she's the president. And later, the president of the NCWS came and told that we don't know this one as a president among us. How can a liar be leading over 80 million people? No, we are not in Nigeria. This is why we are running away from Nigeria. Our leaders must be the best of the best we got in our nation. Okay? The honest of the honest we have in our nation. The sincere of the sincere we have in our nation. Not a punk, not a criminal, not a liar. That is why I'm telling you, if you are warming up a political party in Biafra land, warm up very well. Oh. Because before you can get any position in Biafra land, we must find out whom you are, whom you were. Tell me you've repented and you come and no. You don't play with people's soul and destiny. You see what they are doing in Biafra land now. All the fake governors, what they are doing. Destroying the destinies of our people, killing our people, destroying their mind, deceiving children. They don't know their right anymore from their left. She is working with Caterpillar, who is a leader of a Bubago. Caterpillar killed all our male leaders. Yet it was him, Ngozi, decided to choose. Bubago is an Islamic terrorist group in Biafra land. Ngozi looked for whom to use. He went there and used Caterpillar, who is the leader, one of the leaders in same Bubago that is a terrorist organization in Biafra land. The same Caterpillar called all our leaders criminals. It's a serious matter. If you're still with Ngozi, I hope you are now understanding. Because that you didn't know. Okay, now you know. She has her own Nigeria political party that she is part of now. And she congratulated her party for their 2-year anniversary. This lady supports Nigeria politicians. She belongs to a party there. How can this same person be in Brigi or be where believing is bringing you Biafra freedom? Other possible. Do you understand? This lady is a manipulator, a liar, a deceiver, a killer, a Confucianist. This same Ngozi hates our then APM with passion, without a cause, because she understands that our APM understands her trick, understands her evil ways, and she knows that he is the only person that can stop her. Because after all, ladies and gentlemen, every other cabinet member there from CRC gang up were after all with Ngozi. You understand? So the only obstacle she had then was this same Oge. And this is why she hated him with passion. Because she knew he's the only person that could stop him or her. So she could. So Ngozi hating our APM without a cause and proofs are a red flag. So she could bring down the whole government because of her hate or because APM refuses to bow to her lies. When Bao refused to fall back to the fold as our PM commanded her, Okay, no. Bao refused to, at a particular time now, our PM told everybody, according to what we had, that everybody should fall back. Bao refused to fall back. She refused. Bao refused to fall back to the fold. That's a red flag there for him, for her. Because she says she understands our then PM, that she is the right hand man, trusted one, all this surrogate, surrogate. He just told you now, fall back, and she refuses. That means that she didn't come for Biafra after all. Ngozi initially also refused a peace talk. Remember when Oge Nkere said that he even tried to negotiate a peace talk or whatever, a discussion with her. She refused during that convention. Even Mama Biafra exposed Ngozi's red flag. Adan Dembo is also exposing Ngozi's red flag and continues to expose her till today. Ngozi lit candlesticks in the convention hall before most people came into the hall. What? Ngozi lit. Guys, you had this one now. I wasn't there. Okay, 1 million saying yes because he went there. He was in the convention in Finland. Go touch ground. 1 million touch ground. Ngozi lit candlesticks in the convention hall before most people came into the hall. And then you'll be asking Ngozi, what were you doing with candlesticks? And when somebody is burning candlestick, what it represents? It's not like she was inside the don't know candle father. You now imagine what she was doing with candlesticks. Ngozi said that she will bring a flight to carry all the Biafrans in Europe and America back to Nigeria. That she will bring a flight to carry all the Biafrans in Europe and all the Biafrans in America back to Nigeria. Not even back to Biafra.
That was when I confirmed that she was really, that her own madness has gotten extreme. That was when I confirmed.
You understand? No, she didn't even think about it. It's only Europe and America. We have Biafrans in Australia. We have Biafrans in Asia. We have Biafrans even in Africa. No, Ngozi was bothered only with Europe and America to take them back to Nigeria. I think it was within 3 months or 6 months. I wanted to ask them now, have you gone back to Nigeria? But meanwhile, she said she's bringing Biafra to you. Meanwhile, she's taking you to Nigeria. How? Somebody called Ngozi in her own program. Listen, and the person complained to her that people that are working with her are missing. What did Ngozi do in that program? Ngozi changed topic. She doesn't care. That's what it means. You can die as much as you want. Ngozi do not care. Because she's not a Biafran, ladies and gentlemen. She's a Fulani breed that was born in Biafra land. She started answering Ngozi. Her real name is Alimatu. Alimatu is her real name. Biafran, so and you go home. Somebody called inside Ngozi's program, was telling Ngozi, well, listen, this person is missing. This person is missing. We don't know where they are. Ngozi changed topic. Like, shut up. Ngozi removed over 800 people away from Olu platform of Telegram and all other states. So she was there only to scatter Biafra after all. So when she saw what she was doing, what did she do in the platform? She removed people and removed and removed. She doesn't care about you. How can a leader do not care about the people she's leading? That's a red flag. Told you that these people are missing this, you don't care, you change topic. That's a red flag on you. You don't care about you. Exactly what Nigeria is doing. Every day, Fulani herdsmen are killing people, entering inside church and massacring Christians. What do the government do? Nothing. They don't care. Exactly what Ngozi is portraying. Have you noticed the pattern between Ngozi and Nigeria government? They don't care. During convention, Ngozi said, Biafra money is huge. This one I will not ever forget. It's huge. What did she do? After convention, Ngozi divided the funding and Biafra money became little. She divided the funding, scattered everything. Where is the huge money, Kwan? So Biafra money is huge. You refuse to pay up the balance of the convention hall. Hell, wickedness is wicked, though. Wickedness is bad, though. Ngozi's logo is Biafra Tower, which is not same with Biafra logo. Okay, now, are you guys hearing this one? Ngozi's logo is Biafra Tower, which is not the same with Brigi logo. Ngozi disobeyed our then PM. She was told to go away from social media. She refused. Fall back to Brigi. She refused. In fact, she wanted to displace our then Prime Minister, which she couldn't. She was stopped. Ngozi said that she too will carry her bag and go away when our then Prime Minister comes out, like Diana promised her to. You know, when they were doing the gossip with Adade Oranjo, she said she will carry her bag and go away as soon as the then Prime Minister comes out from Finland. Diana also told her, I will go away too, carry my bag and go away. No, it's the person that is bringing you USB. How will she be going away when she will have been contented and happy and excited seeing her prime minister coming out? No, she said she will carry her bag and run away. What does that tell you? That her hands is into what happened to her then prime minister. Ngozi said that the group Udogachi, established by the old Anambra governor, is only but a propaganda. So she doesn't believe that Udogachi is an Islamic group. She doesn't believe that. Meanwhile, Udogachi is the very group that are killing our people. Udogachi is one of the groups that are massacring our people. Ngozi said it's a lie, that is their group. Is somebody leading you? Can't even identify your enemy. Ngozi said that Brigi never existed. Guys, remember when she said this one? That Brigi never existed at all. It doesn't exist anymore. A lot of people collected the positions Ngozi gave them. And that's a red flag. Like I was telling you guys, They were still in convention hall. She has not yet pronounced herself the DPM, but already she has already started dropping letters to individuals there in convention. 1 million. You want to be a minister of finance? Eunice, you want to be the minister? And like that, she collected all her ministers there before she even declared herself. So, therefore, all the people that accepted Ngozi's proposal, all of you are sabo with her. In fact, a lot of them are with her, but now, as I'm talking now, a lot of them have left her because the veil is off their eyes. They can now see and understand whom Ngozi really is. You remember when Ngozi told, Nigeria terrorist government, I give you 60 days to evacuate from our land. You remember when she said that? I give you 60 days, Nigeria government, to evacuate from our land. Because after all, she said that USB has come. The Biafra has come now. And now she only said, I give you 60 days to evacuate from our land. And that's it. And she was expecting Musa to thank you, Madam Ngozi. I carry my bag, I carry my armor tank, and bye-bye. That was what he was expecting Musa and gang to do. Nigerian military to do. No. But when Ngozi saw that Nigerian military, Nigerian military are still there, Nigerian government are still there doing nothing, what did Ngozi do? Nothing. Till today, Nigerian military is still in Biafra land. Ngozi is not also fighting Nigerian military. She's fighting Biafra military instead. Can you see the red flag? Ngozi is not fighting Nigerian military that is supposed to leave the land, that she gave them ultimatum under 60 days. I command you to evacuate. Musa was there chewing bubble gum. What did Ngozi do when she noticed that Musa didn't remove his men? Ngozi didn't do anything. Rather, she turned around and started fighting Biafra military instead. At the end of the day, when you now see Ngozi fighting Biafra military, it then means that Ngozi and Nigeria military are working hands in hands. They are working together. That was why Ngozi told you, when you see Fulani, don't touch Fulani, oh, don't touch Fulani. Ngozi told them. Ngozi told his military, don't touch Fulani, oh. Just target their Oga, the people that sent them, which are the governors. The same governor, the same Ngozi is doing meeting in People's Club with. Can you see how this chess play is being played and they are deceiving you? Ngozi is posting and mentioning the name and phone number and location of our people in homeland online. And that's a red flag. And our people are being slaughtered because of it. She will come and tell you, what is your name? Where is your location? Meanwhile, Nigerian government is looking for the people. And you're telling them to tell you their location, tell you their name and their phone number. That was how Nigerian government got a lot of our brothers and sisters that are with Ngozi and massacred a lot of them.
Who is deceiving who? Sonny John, go to terrorist page. This is for Biafran.
Even Adadio Arama has also brought out more of her red flags, which I don't want to also go into. It's many. She gave Biafra money, 50 million to Caterpillar. And Caterpillar ran away with 50 million. Ngozi gave Caterpillar 50 million to go out buy ammunition. What did the Caterpillar do? Ngozi didn't see Caterpillar anymore. Ngozi faked 40 states of shambolic parade, where she spent some million too. And that's a red flag. Guys, remember when Ngozi faked a shambolic parade? He said 40 states of military, they are now doing march pass. Fake. Squandered Biafra money because she has our money. She ran away with our money. And so is that money she's been squandering and believing she will go free of it. Ngozi was then tampering with our then Prime Minister's ex-handle. Somebody will have asked Ngozi then, what were you doing in Finland 4 days before Finland invited our PM for questioning? Ngozi was in Finland 4 days before Finland invited our PM for questioning. What was she doing there? And she didn't bother to contact our PM on why she was there. So what was she doing? I tell you what she was doing. She was plotting how to cage, to bring down our PM, to sabotage our PM in Finland police. And she succeeded. Ngozi looked for accountability from finance minister and our defense, where she was not supposed to go to at the very first place. So she looked for accountability there, and they blocked her, and she became mad, like mad. This is exactly what Musa told me to do. And Musa, and they are not giving me opportunity. You know, there Musa was telling, get their money and bring down their military. You understand? Get, block their money. You know, there was this slang Musa was using then. That was why when she wanted to penetrate the Biafra defense, she was blocked, wanted to penetrate the finance. Hey, get Biafra finance and you bring down their military. You know, she tried to penetrate it. She was blocked. She hated Oge with passion because Oge didn't give her space. If not, so me and you wouldn't have been here still talking about Biafra. If Oge have really listened to Ngozi. Ngozi respects and acknowledges and has an affiliation with prophets, with affiliation with Islam and its prophet. Even hold on, let me take it all over. Ngozi respects, acknowledges, and has an affiliation with Prophet Muhammad of Islam. Even in her tour, you remember when she went for a tour, she took a personal picture with an Islamic woman. What was her reasons? She took a picture with a woman with hijab and made it go viral in Biafra site. And you'll be wondering what was her reason. The same Islam that are killing, that are doing everything to us. Yet you could boldly stand with a woman with hijab, did a photo, and make it go viral in Biafra land. That's the red flag for you there. In fact, that was why she said, God bless the soul of Muhammad, our killer. You remember when she said that? God bless the soul of Muhammad. God bless his soul. The way she even said it, you will know this one is not part of us at all. That this one is a Muslim. Because he's a Muslim, ladies and gentlemen. She is a full-blooded Muslim. A Christian can't say, God bless the soul of Muhammad. You can't even come by mistake in your mouth. Talk more of you mentioning it. But it's because she's affiliated to it. You needed to hear it. It was a reflex action. It was a reflex speech. She didn't think about it. As soon as she finished, she said, God bless his soul. Hi, you're a Muslim. One day. It's just like a Christian. When something happened, from nowhere, you say, Jesus, because you're a Christian. That's the way Muslims, Islam, they say their own. That this happened, God bless his soul, Muhammad. That's a red flag on Ngozi. That one will have even made a lot of you to run away since. How can a Muslim be bringing you away from the hands of a Muslim? Or the possible? How can a Muslim be saving you from their own hands? Or the possible? Meanwhile, according to their Quran told them to kill all non-Muslims. And then she's there pretending she's saving you from the hands of your killer. She is your killer there, pretending to be saving you. A red flag. Can't you see it? Ngozi said, before you can be a very effective leader, listen to this one. Before you can be a very effective leader in Biafra government, you must be getting intel and discuss with Nigerian politicians, said Ngozi. Meanwhile, our PM said we must not. Our law, our charter said you must not. And that's a red flag. You're not supposed to be working or getting intel or discussing with any Nigerian politician, because they will influence you negatively. You being a cabinet member of Briggy, that's a red flag. That's a danger there. Ngozi trying to decentralize military is a red flag. I mean, under 3 weeks, he didn't see our PM. Under 3 weeks, Ngozi didn't see the former PM. Ngozi tried to decentralize Biafra military. A red flag. That was how he used one man. They call what's his name again? Is it NNAMDI or whatever? And used because of that guy, they killed a lot of military because of that guy. She took out from BDF. Yes, I had it from
Zuma Rock,
Adam
Zuma
this
Rock.
last week. Very dangerous. That guy, that lady, this Ngozi, they are using her to kill a lot of us. Ngozi is a member of UP, United Patriot Party, UPP, in Nigeria. Can you imagine? She is a member of UPP, United Patriot Party in Nigeria. She has used the account of the party to support media team. Can you imagine? This lady is not supposed to be anywhere near Biafra cabinet. Talk more of being the USB or DPM of Ndone. She's not supposed to near the cabinet at all. She's not supposed to near the administration of Briggy at all. She's not qualified. She attacks our lobbies. Judas Ngozi is always behaving like somebody under an influence. And that's a red flag. Anytime you see her, she's not normal at all. She's not just normal. She's always behaving like somebody under an influence of alcohol or influence of something else. You can't see her normal, like a normal human being. This is also one of the reasons why I'm saying, Briggy, before you get anybody as a cabinet member, nyocha onye ahụ enyocha, yọcha anya yọcha, malụ ma ọ qualify kwa, o mebie ihe a na-achịkwa since. Ngozi said that keeping our PM longer incommunicado with Finland police will help her government. Keeping our then PM, Simon Ekpa, longer in Finland police will help her own government. No wonder she the same her told Adade Oramma and Diana that as soon as she sees her PM coming out from Finland police, being freed, that she will carry her bag and run. Diana also said, I will run, follow you. Diana said she will run. Ngozi said she will run, follow her. No wonder she's telling us, she told us here, that the longer our PM stays incommunicado with Finland police, the better for her government. You now understand where it's coming from. Another one is the first day of Bao new X handle. The people she followed were Nigeria Army. you know, there was a there was a time they blocked her X handle now, and later she
I will stop it
opened
here.
another X handle, no,
We're gonna stop
and then as soon as she
it
opened
here.
the new X handle,
Keep
look at the
sharing.
people she followed immediately. She followed Nigeria Army, Nigeria House of Horrors, Arise News, Daily Nigeria, Central Bank of Nigeria, The Day Lives, Hynek Nigeria, The Guardian Nigeria, Africa Independence, AIT, Presidency.
We're gonna stop this. Please share it on all social media. Maka ndị na-esogharị ọra bụ Fulani. They will buy all of you. Good morning. Happy New Year.